Hello students, welcome to YouTube channel Vidya for Success. In this video, let us study another method of measuring the secular trend, that is a mathematical method. This method is called by the name parabolic trend or quadratic trend. So here, first of all, let us know what is meant by the quadratic equation or parabolic equation. The mathematical equation is y is equivalent to a plus bx plus cx square. So this equation is referred by the name mathematical equation, that is quadratic equation or parabolic equation. So let us consider this equation as 1. As you can notice here, there are too many different terms or notations made up in this particular equation, quadratic equation. So here y, it refers to actual variable values, and x indicates or denotes time points, and here a, b and c are the constants. So here we need to find the constants. How to obtain the values for the constants a, b and c values? The values for these constants can be obtained by solving the normal equations. Okay, since there are three constants, we will be considering three normal equations. So the different three normal equations are, the first one is summation y is equivalent to na plus b summation x plus c summation x square. This is the first normal equation. Second equation is summation xy is equal to a summation x plus b summation x square plus c into summation x cube. And the third normal equation is summation x square y is equivalent to a summation x square plus b summation x to the power 3 plus c summation x to the power 4. So these are the three normal equations which will be used to obtain the values for a, b and c. Okay. So how to obtain the values for these three constants? So we will be going with the assumption, if summation f x is equal to 0, if summation x value becomes 0, then what happens? If summation x value becomes 0, then we will consider first equation 3. Then if summation x becomes 0, please notice here this complete term becomes 0. Similarly, c into summation x to the power 3, this term will also become 0. Okay, so summation x is 0. Similarly, summation x to the power 3 is also 0. That's why these two terms will also become 0. So ಹಾಗಾದರೆ we are left with summation xy is equivalent to b summation x to the power 2. So by solving further, we can get the value for the constant b. So b is equivalent to summation xy divided by summation x square. So out of three constant, we were able to find the value for the one constant, that is b. Okay, so this is how you're going to work for the constant b. Next, now again considering summation x is equal to 0, the equation 2 and equation 4 will take this form. Please notice equation 2. So here summation x will become 0, so the complete term will become 0. So we are left with summation y is equal to na plus c summation x square. So let us refer this equation as 5. Similarly, the fourth equation, here summation x will become 0. Summation along with summation x, here there is no summation x, but summation x cube will become 0. So this term will become 0. So what is the new form, new format? So the fourth format will look like this: summation x square y is equal to a summation x square, sorry, x to x square plus c into summation x to the power 4. Okay, so let us refer this equation as 6. Now we are having two new equation, equation 5 and equation 6. Still we have not got the values for the constant a and c. So how to get the values for the constant a and c? We need to solve these two equations further. After solving these two equations, we will be obtaining the value for a and c. Later, we will be getting a parabolic or quadratic equation. For that equation, by substituting the values of time points, that is x values, you will be getting a trend equation. Later, afterwards substituting the x values, we will also be getting the corresponding trend values. So this is how you are going to work with quadratic equation to find or to measure secular trend. Let us work on some problems. The first problem here is, for the following time series, fit a parabolic trend. Please notice here, they didn't ask us to fit a straight line trend, but they have asked us to fit a parabolic trend. What is parabolic? Parabolic is nothing but quadratic of the type they have also given. So they have made your life easy. They have also given you what is the equation, parabolic equation. They have given quadratic equation, y is equal to a plus bx plus cx to x square. So we need to fit a equation, parabolic trend of this type by the method of least square. Okay, so in least squares there are three different methods. The first one is straight line. Now we are studying parabolic. Another one is the exponential. Okay, so this is a given time series data. So they have given the year and production. So these values, that is production values, are called as y values. Okay, variable values, and here they are the time points. Let us work. We need to construct a new table. Okay, so how a new table need to be constructed? It depends upon the normal equations. Okay, so we are having three normal equations. In normal equations there are different terms. You need to consider different term values to construct the columns here. Okay, table columns. So as usual, the first two columns will be similar to the straight line trend. First we'll be considering the year, and the next the variable value. So here the product value is indicated by y. Okay, next what does n indicate here? N indicate total number of years for which values have been given. So total how many years are there? Totally 7 years. So what is the here? 7 is an odd number. So you need to care about this, because if the n value is odd, we will be finding summation x in a different way. Okay, summation x value, we should always get summation x should be 0. If you want to get summation x is equal to 0, then we need to construct this column value in such a fashion so that we get 0 here. Okay, so that depends upon the n value. Sorry. Okay, so first let us consider this x, that is time values. So as I said, I should get summation x is equal to 0. If I want to get 0, then the middle time period, the central time span of all these years should be considered, and the corresponding year, the central year should be suggested with the value 0. Okay, so 2005, in front of that we have to considering the time as 0, and similarly for 2004 we are reducing it by 1, so decrementing it by 1, so -1. Similarly -2, -3. Here we are increasing by 1, 2 and 3. So by adding all these values we will be getting 0. Next we need one more column, x square. So you will be squaring these x values. -3 square is 9, -2 square is 4. Similarly you will be finding the summation x square value, that is 28. Later you need x to the power 3. You will be finding x -3 x to the power 3 values. -3 to the power 3 is -27. Okay, similarly -2 to the power 3 is -8. So again you will be finding summation x to the power 3 value. Later you need one more column, x to the power 4. Okay, again after computing all the values you will need to find the summation x to the power 4 value, and it is 196 for this particular problem. Later you need to add one more column, xy. Okay, x and y values. You need to multiply x and y values. Similarly you need one more column, x square y. Okay, x square and y, these two columns. So after finding all the summation values, now let us work with this value by substituting them. The parabolic quadratic equation is, okay, what is the quadratic equation? Already they have given in the question. It's a y is equal to a plus bx plus cx square. So we consider this as equation 1. The three normal equations, also we know the three normal equations. So here I have represented all three equations. So after constructing the table, we have found the summation values of x, summation x square value, and all these values. So what we need to do now? So now we need to substitute those values to this normal equation. So after substituting the values, we will be getting these type of equations. Please notice here. So fifth equation, 87 is equal to 7a plus 28c. Similarly, 40 is equal to 28b, like this. So you will be considering the new equations by giving them numbers. So fifth equation, sixth equation and seventh equation. Please notice here, directly we can get the value for b here. So from equation 6, b is equivalent to 28 by 40. Okay, b is equal to 28 by 40. So please notice here. Okay, so that's why, therefore b is equal to summation. What is the formula? Already we know this formula. So when if summation x becomes 0, when summation x becomes 0, please notice here summation x becomes 0, then summation x to the power 3 also becomes 0, then we are left with summation x square is equal, xy is equal to summation b is equal to b of summation x square. So what is b? B is equal to summation xy by summation x to the power 2. So by substituting the values, which is already we have computed in the table, we will be getting the b value as 1.428. Okay, so b value. So we got only b value, but we need to find a constant a value as well as constant c value. So we need to use these two equations, equation 5 and equation 7. If we are aware of some what to say procedure to solve these two equations, high school procedures, mathematical procedures, you can adopt them, or else you can also use some other method as well. Okay, so please notice here. So the fifth equation, for the fifth equation we are multiplying each and every term by 4. Why we are multiplying it by 4? The very reason is, when you multiply 7 by 4, it will become 28. So here 28 is common, here also 28 is common, so that we can cancel them out. Okay, so that's the reason, so that we can later we can concentrate only on c value. Okay, so that's why out of two equations we need to bring it to a common term. In order to bring any one term to a common value, we need to multiply it by some term, some value. That's why we are chosen here equation 5, we are multiplying it by 4, which gives you 348. That is 87 into 4 will give you 348. Similarly, 7 into 4 will give you 28, and 28 into 4 will give you 112 into c. Now we need to solve this equation. We can consider it as equation 8, and equation 7 need to be considered now. Okay, so after solving these two equations, here we can, as we can notice here, we can consider minus, minus, minus. So we can plus and minus gets cancelled. So plus 28a minus 28 gets cancelled. So but we are left with only these two terminologies. So the final answer will be 2 is equal to 84c. So finally, what is c? C is equal to 0.023. So now we got the value for b as well as we got the value for c. So we are left with only a value. So let us substitute the value of c in any one of these two equations, either in equation 5 or equation 7. Okay, so substituting c in equation 5, we will be getting the a value as 12.34. So now we got all the three constants values, a, b as well as c. So now we can substitute these constant values to the trend equation. Okay, so what is the trend equation? The trend equation is, quadratic trend equation is y is equal to a plus bx plus cx square. So by substituting the values of the constant, we will be getting this final equation. Okay, so in our problem, they haven't asked us to estimate for a particular period, just they've asked us to fit the trend equation. So here we will be completing this particular problem. Thank you.